The data here shows 200 observations of genotypes of 4 different types. We wish to test whether the observations occur with a relative frequency of 9 to 3 to 3 to 1, and to do this we will use a chi-squared goodness of fit test, which we will select from Analyze Non-Parametric Tests, one sample, select Fields. There is only one field which has been selected already, and Settings, we select the test, Customize Test, chi-squared test, and we must select the options. We must enter the expected relative frequencies for the different categories. So for category A, B, this will have a relative frequency of 1. The categories A, capital B, a relative frequency of 3. Capital A, small b, again 3. And then capital A and B have a relative frequency of 9. Having set the expected relative frequencies, we can say OK, and then run the test. The output here is a summary output which records a p-value of 0.140, which says that we should retain the null hypothesis that the observed distribution has the expected relative frequencies. We can obtain more information by double-clicking on this summary. This chart shows the observed frequencies in each category and the hypothesized frequencies if they were in the true ratio of 1 to 3 to 3 to 9. And it gives the statistics of the test, the total number of observations, the test chi-squared statistic, degrees of freedom 3 for the 4 categories minus 1, and the p-value of 0.140. To perform this test, we had the raw data in terms of each observation individually listed. However, we often have the data summarized in this form, where we have counted the numbers of observations of the categories. We can still perform the chi-squared analysis, but first of all we have to weight each category observation according to the frequency. And to do that we use Data, Weight Cases, and we weight cases by the observed frequency. We click OK, and having weighted each observation, it is as though we had 8 rows of AB, 39 rows of A capital B, 28 rows of capital A small b, and then 125 rows of capital A and B. So we perform the analysis, analyze non-parametric tests, one sample, pick fields, we have G-type, we then go to settings, customize tests, we perform the test exactly as before, having entered the expected relative frequencies. We run the test and we obtain the same result.